Hi, my name is Michael Licata. Today we'll be proposing a campaign which will effectively reduce the amount of Adderall abuse here at Rutgers University. Before I start, I would like to extend a special welcome to Dr. Melody Lasky, Executive Director of Rutgers Health Services. Your department, being invested solely into the health and well-being of the students here at the university, would be an invaluable asset in the campaign to decrease the amount of Adderall abuse which is plaguing our university. This slide provides an overview of the information which I will be providing you with during the presentation. I will explain what Adderall is and who it is traditionally prescribed to. I will be touching upon the long list of harmful side effects which come along with the abuse of Adderall. I will also explain why it is being used by our students and provide some shocking statistics which will help illustrate the severity of this issue. I will give you multiple figures which will make tangible how large this problem actually is. Lastly, I will lay out my two-pronged proposal which will effectively reduce the amount of Adderall abuse at Rutgers University. Adderall is classified by the FDA as a C2 controlled substance. It achieves this classification because it is a potent amphetamine. This amphetamine can be abused and can easily lead to dependence. It is traditionally prescribed to patients who suffer from attention deficit hyperactive disorder, better known as ADHD, to help them calm down and help them focus on the task at hand. However, when the drug is used non-medically, it can lead to serious health repercussions. Some of these complications include increased blood pressure and heart rate, heart attack, stroke, and even death. These potentially fatal side effects can be amplified by the combination of Adderall and other illicit drugs. The red bars represent people who used Adderall non-medically in the past year. The blue bar represents those who did not use Adderall non-medically. As you can see from this figure, those who used Adderall in the past year were over 7 times more likely to use cocaine and more than 5 times as likely to use pain relievers than those who had not abused Adderall. This figure illustrates the opposite of what we would like to see. The blue line indicates the percentage of 12th graders who are abusing Adderall. The orange line represents the perceived risk of abusing Adderall by those same 12th graders. More and more students are beginning to abuse Adderall, while fewer of these students are seeing it as a risk. These 12th graders are potential new students at Rutgers and will only increase the abuse which is already being seen on campus. Recent studies estimate that 8% of students at universities nationwide are abusing Adderall. With 65,000 students in attendance here, it can be assumed that at least 5,200 students are abusing Adderall at our university. Students have been taking to Adderall because they have a perceived boost in focus which helps them study longer and in turn helps them boost their grades. Interviews with students who are falling behind their classmates who are abusing Adderall feel as though they need to abuse the drug as well to stay competitive. Most importantly, the majority of students taking the drug do not understand the risk which they are taking. Most students receive the pill from friends by hand. This means that they never have the chance to see the medical disclaimer which is printed on the prescription bottle. With the alluring desire to boost their grades, students accept the drug without question. The solution to this growing problem lies in my two-pronged campaign. The first part of this campaign will be to organize information booths, which will provide students with information about the drug's side effects. They will also provide students with techniques on how to cope with the stress of exams in a healthier manner. This brings us to the second part of my proposal. We will implement the use of therapy dogs, which have been proven to reduce stress. These dogs will serve two purposes. With them next to our information booths, students will de-stress, and those who spend time with the dogs will be easier to talk to and give information about Adderall, bringing the plan full circle. This will ultimately decrease the number of students who are abusing Adderall. These booths will be run by the students and Greek Life member volunteers. With the incentive of having yet another community service event to boost their resumes, a large number of students can be expected to volunteer for our campaign. Parents will also be encouraged to participate, as they are certainly concerned with the well-being of their children. The booths will provide brochures with information on the medical risks involved with Adderall abuse, which so many students lack. They will also contain the testimonies of real-life addicts, showing how the drug negatively affected them. This should hit close to home for many students, since the information will be coming from a fellow student who suffered from using the drug. The brochures will also explain to students the benefits of coping with stress in healthy ways, such as petting the therapy dogs, which will be present, along with exercise. The use of the therapy dogs will be extremely helpful in taking the student's mind off of their difficult exams. Students will be conducting on the stress-reducing capabilities of therapy dogs. It has been found that interacting with therapy dogs for as little as 5 minutes can drastically reduce stress and increase mental health. The budget of this campaign is amazingly low. Therapy Dogs International have thousands of volunteer therapy dogs at their disposal. They would be more than happy to volunteer in our campaign, as it is such a good cause. With the cost to print a page at Rutgers being a mere 40 cents, it would cost $2,080 to print 5,200 brochures, which is the amount of students estimated to be abusing Adderall at the university. On top of this, I would like to post 100 flyers on each campus telling students about our campaign. This would bring us to 400 flyers, which would only cost us $140 to print. The total budget would come to a very affordable $2,220. With the deployment of this campaign, there will surely be a decrease in the number of students abusing Adderall. And once this success is measured, we can spread the success of our campaign to nearby colleges. As an added bonus, the Rutgers Department of Health Services will be seen as the pioneer of Adderall abuse reduction technique. I greatly appreciate your time and look forward to working with your department to help better the students of our esteemed university. Thank you.